Keep is going to help you keep track of your notes and reminders. These reminders can be location or time-based. You can even create checklists, add photos, and even audio files. One of the wonderful things about Google Keep is you don't have to use it alone. It's made to be collaborative, so you can share these notes with your colleagues and keep track of team tasks. Let's explore what Google Keep can do for you. From Google Chrome, head to your waffle and search for Google Keep. As Google Keep opens, you will notice that the layout is similar to many of the other Google tools. On the left-hand side, we have our menu with the different sections of Keep. In the middle is where all your Keep notes appear. At the top, you will be able to search for notes, and to the right, you have your settings gear and your waffle, or app launcher. Let's start by having a look at how to create a note and what this entails. Click into the space that says Take a Note, and your note will begin to expand. Here, you can add in the title of your note, for example, Important Information for Training Meeting. When you select in the space that says Take a Note, you will now be able to type any information that you would like to write down. At the bottom of this note, you will see a number of little icons. The first one is the little bell icon. Here, you can add reminders to your notes. The first reminder option that appears is a time-based reminder. You can select one of the times suggested to you or add in a specific date and time and choose whether or not you need this reminder to be repeated. Notice how the reminder has now been added to your note. This reminder will also pull through to Google Calendar. Here, you can open your Keep note and see the details of this reminder. The other option for adding reminders is to do a location-based reminder. Select the bell and then choose Select Place. A search bar will appear where you can start to search for the location that you will be at when you need this reminder to appear. I may want to be reminded about this note when I arrive at our offices in Cape Town, for example. Once you have found the location you are looking for, select Save. That location will now be added to your Keep note. When you arrive at this location, as long as your location sharing is on, you will be reminded about this note. As it stands, you are currently unable to have a time and location reminder at the same time. The next icon is one you will see all over the Google tools. This is the person icon with a plus. The person icon indicates that you are able to share the note. This is where notes get fun, as you can collaborate with others. Simply type in the email address of the person or persons that you would like this note to be shared with and select Save. Notice how their profile icon has now been added to this note. This is a visual representation of who has access to this note. If you would like to remove them, you can simply click on their icon and use the cross to remove their access to your note. If they add something to the note, it will appear on your note here. There is a slight lag on this collaboration and you won't see perfect real-time updates, but you will get to see what has been written, but not who has written what. The next option is your palette icon. This palette icon allows you to change the color of your note. This is a useful feature as you may wish to color code your notes into certain colors depending on what those notes relate to. If you have images that need to be attached, you can upload those to the note as well. Simply select the image you would like to add and choose to open. If you have an image that has text on it, you're able to use the 3 dots menu to grab the image text. Google will run a search over the image and automatically convert the text of this image to written text in your Keep note. If this is a feature that gets you excited, be sure to have an image where the text is well written and clear. This will help Google to read the text on the image and pull through the data more effectively. If you would like to remove an image, as you hover over the images at the top, you can select the little trash icon. If you would like to draw on that image or make any annotations to it, select the image and in the preview window that appears, select the pen icon in the top right-hand corner. You will be able to see a screen where you can use different pen or highlighting annotations, or change the page layout and look. Use the back arrow to exit this preview and those annotations will be saved to your image. The icon that appears next is your archiving icon. When you archive a note, it will be moved to the Archive section of Google Keep. From the 3 dots, you have a number of additional options.
Here, you can delete a note if you no longer need it, or add a label. You can have multiple labels per note, and these notes will then be grouped together according to those labels on the left-hand side. A top tip from Tobor for using labels in Google Keep is to use a hashtag. When you add a hashtag to your note, it will automatically group that note into that label. Continuing on the options that appear from the three dots is the ability to add a drawing. This will give you the same screen we saw when annotating on an image, except this time you will start with a blank canvas. You are able to make a copy of a note, or one of my favorite things to use is to show tick boxes. Doing this will change your Keep note into a series of checkboxes that you can tick off. This is really useful if you need to keep track of certain tasks that need completing in your team, or you have a process that needs to be followed. When you are done with one of the items, simply tick it off and it will move to the completed section below. If you need it to be returned, either untick it or head back to your three dots and choose to untick all items, or alternatively, to delete ticked items. You are able to rearrange the order of these checkboxes by dragging them up and down from the little ice tray icon that appears on the left-hand side. Google Keep integrates directly into Google Docs. If you would like to copy text to a Google Doc, simply select Copy to Docs and open the doc from the little pop-up that appears. Any images or text that have been used in your note will be added to the doc. Have a look at the right-hand side of the Google Doc. Here, you will see the Google Keep icon as well. When you click on this icon, your Keep notes will appear on the side. You can either create a new note from here or drag and drop the contents of that note into your doc. Last thing to note on this screen is the little pin icon in the top right-hand corner. When you have a number of notes in Google Keep, there may be some notes that are more important than others. Pinning a note will ensure that this note always appears at the top of your Keep page. Your note will save automatically and be available on any devices that you may be signed into. For example, if I open Google Keep on my mobile device, the note that I have created here will appear there. Anything I do on my mobile will automatically update in the browser version too. From Google Keep homepage, you can access your reminders that you may have added to your notes, your labels, the archive section, and your Keep bin. Notes in the bin are automatically deleted after 7 days. If you head to the top right-hand side of your Keep homepage, you will see a settings gear. Here, you can enable dark theme, send feedback, learn some useful keyboard shortcuts, as well as access some additional settings that you may have in Google Keep.
I love to use Google Keep. It helps me to keep track of so many things. I hope that after this video, you feel the same. Be sure to check out Google Keep on your mobile device and see how you can use it there too.